Hey YouTube, C-Rod. It's been a while. Hope everybody's doing well. This is February 29th, 2020. Happy leap year. So, as you can see in front of you, my constitutional woes continue as I can't get away from them. Stacking Stormtrooper, I continue to support his channel. Buckethead's doing very well, and he displayed some of his artistic ability, if you will. I picked up my first 2020 unslabbed Silver Eagles. I have an MS-70 Ultra Cam, which I showed in the previous video, and I have the other collection of Silver Eagles that I had gotten off of Manic Coins auction and Shea. Picked up the new Provident round, Will the Dragon series, the last one to complete the set. Got an interesting black-eyed quarter that I came across. And then this tube of 40% here, and this little bucket that you see, along with this dime, has a special story. Also, Salivate Metal came along with Stormy. So let's get into it. Over the time that I have been away, and I apologize for that, thank you for all sticking with me, I continued to purchase Constitutional like it's going out of style. So in the 3 weeks that I've been away, I've accumulated $26.50 in halves. I have like the Walking Liberties. I think I have $1.50 in, which is kind of funny. I have 30 cents. This is even funnier in Mercury dimes. Woohoo! 30 cents in Mercury dimes. All right. And let's see, the quarters, I have $21 in. Dimes, I have $7 in. And the Kennedy halves, which are very nice, by the way, very beautiful. I love silver. So I have $2. And that brings us to the $58.30. I don't know how I got the $58.30. I had to be, I have no idea. Who knows? So, went over this with my daughter last night, and trying to educate her. She loves what we do on coin collecting and silver for the most part. And I explained to her that, you take $58.30 in Constitutional, and you times it by the current spot, which yesterday was $17.63, and you end up with 41.6845 troy ounces of silver for your $58.30, and it works out to $734.90 at spot yesterday. Now we all know spot took a dump, and it is definitely a little bit lower than that, but that's how stacking goes for all of those that are trying to figure this out. I don't know. I don't really buy at a low spot price. I don't really buy at stupid high spot prices. I just try to continuously keep sticking to my budget and trying to make sure that I make the best decisions in my purchases for long-term wealth. So long-term wealth, hopefully. Isn't that all of our hopes? But anyway, so you get a chance and you have children, you should really make sure that they're understanding of what you're trying to accomplish. So a little bit of an education for her that came out of it. Let me put my gloves on here, my dirty gloves. I have new gloves, and I just didn't bring them out of their packet yet. I don't know why. I'm a little lazy, I guess. But anyway, as Masons, we all have a lot of gloves. Anyway, that are officers anyway. For those of you that are out there, you know what I'm talking about. But let's take a look at that. It's beautiful. 2020. 20 is my number. All throughout high school and college, when I played football, basketball, baseball, I was always in number 20. So 2020, hopefully it's a good year for C-Rod. We'll see. Time will tell. So pick those up, and I'm going to go put those in my tubes, which are over there, of course, and we'll get into it. So let's see, there's a couple other things we got to do here before I get to this, which is how we're going to end this. But since we got our constitutional out of the way, I'll just put that back here for now so we make some room, knocking stuff over as I go. So since I knocked that over, everybody knows what that is. Yep, I completed my series. So the Egyptian. What a detail on that. Impressive. So kind of get that out of its flip and put it into an airtight, and then put them into a box, and then say goodnight to that and look at them later. But great series. I don't know, did you stack it? Did you get it? Let me know. So put that back there also with those other things. Stormy. Let's see what Buckethead did for us. I've already opened this, so I know. And he had asked if I had received this. And back on his auction, I think it was 2 weeks ago, yeah, I got the Salvate metal round. Because Sal's awesome. Sal rocks. Got a sticker, and of course, he sends along this. So, interesting tape job here, but as you can see, I had already opened this. So let's see what Storm has sent on his little bucket box. So everybody that follows him knows this, and then on the back of this is Stormy's artistic ability. So sent some free silver, as he usually does. And hey, YouTube, C-Rod, Freemason Special Forces, aka FMSF, Stormy. So for all of you out there, now you know Storm has a hidden talent. He is extremely artistic. So you can feel free to rate his artistic ability on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the absolute most putrid, horrible design or artwork, if you will, and 10 being Picasso. So thanks for that, Stormy. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well out there. You're an awesome dude. Thanks for everything you do for the community. And I am proud to be a Freemason Special Forces Shriner. So that's kind of what that means. It's a Shriner's hat on top of me. How he knows I have a Fu Manchu, I have no idea. It's not really a full Manchu, but the resemblance is kind of scary. So thanks for that, Storm. And of course, this sticker's pretty awesome. The little hologram thing, look at that thing. So Salvate Metal, shout out to you. Thanks for everything you do for the community. Proud to have one of your silver rounds here, your silver channel rounds that came from MK Bars with the certificate of authenticity. I got number 83 out of the series mintage of 200. So that makes spectacular Salvate Metal Stormy, even though I don't think I have his silver round yet, channel round, but don't worry, I'll get to that. So thanks, I appreciate that, guys. And yeah, let's get to this. So I don't know how many of you out in the community are married, but I am. And my wife is absolutely one of the most amazing person I have ever met. She's unbelievable. The woman is a workaholic, and yet she is able to take care of not only myself but our daughter, and I can't say enough good things. I hope all of you that are out there that are married have a happy relationship, and you share things together. In stacking, and everybody knows that I've only been in this for a little over a year now. It's something I do as a hobby. I would love to do more, but it's time consuming. All of you channel creators out there, content creators, you understand what I'm talking about. To do an auction is something I'm thinking about, but there's so much work that's going to go into that. I have a very demanding job. I work in the healthcare industry, and it takes a lot of time. Want to ensure that I'm there for my family as well. And when you have a great partner, when you have a person in life that it is your foundation, the core of your family, you are extremely fortunate, and I happen to be one of those people. I love my wife with everything I have, and am proud that she chose me in life. So she works in the food industry, and highly regarded also as one of the best in the industry. Not to blow her horn, but she is. If there's a corporation meeting and it's on the East Coast, it's held at my wife's store. So she's the winner of the Ray Kroc Award, which is given to only the top 1% of all managers. So if you know who Ray Kroc is, then you know who my wife works for. And she works hard, and I'm proud to say that she works there. It's the only job she's ever had. She comes across a lot of change. And the other day she came in and she said, "Hey, hon, I found something really weird. I don't know what it is, but I thought I'd keep it." And she does this every once in a while. And I said, "Oh, I think that's a silver Canadian coin, a dime." And she said, "Do you think it's silver?" And I said, "Yeah, I think it's 80%. So I did some research, and it's a 1938 dime, and it is silver. And she was so excited because it's the first piece of silver that she was able to ever collect for me. And thank you for that, by the way. I love you, and I will never ever get rid of this coin. It means a lot to me. So she tried to ask me, what else can I do? What am I supposed to do? And she doesn't have a lot of time to go through coins. And I said, well, silver has an edge. It just looks different than, excuse me, it looks different than regular coins. Regular coins are clad, they're a copper and a nickel alloy, and they, you can definitely see the copper in the edges. So I was trying to explain this to her, and I didn't have very many 40%ers because I had gotten rid of all of them. I don't really collect them. But anyway, I had one or two, I think it was, and I put them in a sandwich like this, and I said, this is how you're going to be able to tell. Okay? It just looks different. See, there's no copper in there. And she said, oh, okay. So I said, to make it easier, just grab all of the $50 that you come across. And she said, okay, I'll start to do that. And that was literally 2 days ago. I'm at work. I'm responsible for taking our deposits in, and they're significant deposits. They take some time. So whenever I'm at the bank, I'm usually there for sometimes up to about a half hour until the deposits go through and are all calculated. and there's no discrepancies. So in doing so, I've developed a great relationship with the bank tellers, and I had always asked them, "Hey, if you get any halves, please save them for me." And I'm in the Poconos, so there's no major metropolis up here. And as I walk into the bank today, and I start doing the transactions for the facility, Pat says to me, "Hey, just so you know, at the end when everything's done, I have some things for you." And I said, "Oh, great! Jesus, I appreciate that." And usually, at the most, it's been like $4 or $5. And I said to her, "That's awesome. Thank you so much." So, doing the transactions, about 20 minutes later, she said, "Hey, listen, that the money I have for you, it's clad, and they're bank rolls of halves, and there's also some loose stuff, but I think I saw some silver in there." And I said, "You did?" And she said, "Yeah, I think so." And she pulls out one of the coins, and it's the first coin that's on the top here. And she said, "Yeah, it's this." And I was like, "Okay, that's great. Thank you very much." And I found I've gotten one of these from them prior, out of maybe like, I don't know, $12. So I said to her, "How much do you have?" And she says, "I have $60 in roll halves." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's awesome." That was like home run, because I've never really, I don't go out and purchase halves and do coin searches. This is kind of like my first time. So being that, she also saved the dollars, the Sacagawea dollars, and the Susan B. Anthony's. So she saved dollars for me also, which I ended up just buying from her and going through. And I got a bunch of those, and I really don't know exactly what I'm looking at, so I'll have to do some research and try to figure out what those are. There's one Susan B. Anthony in here that is just, I don't know what the heck they did. It's gold, so I'm sure it's just colored, but I don't know what it is. So if any of you know about this 1979 gold color, and for those of you that are saying, "Why is he saying it's different?" This is what they normally look like, okay? And this one's gold. So I don't know why. I'm sure it was just something that they did for a year. I don't know. Is it a wrong? No, it's edged. I don't know. So if you know, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, I bring the halves home, and I got them all in. I didn't touch them, and I just kind of left them in here. And my wife comes home from work, and I explained to her kind of what happened at the bank. And I decide to let her start opening them. And I have no idea why, but for some reason, in the $60 of rolled halves, all of this, $10.50 in silver came out of them. I mean, I can't for the life of me. That can't happen all the time. So it's, I'm just, if you could have seen my wife opening roll after the first roll she opened was this. She just destroyed it, and I was like, "Hun, wait, whoa!" So I would have reused those. Anyway, it's okay. But anyway, just open the sides and just dump them out. But one after the other, every single one of them had at least 2 or 3, some up to 5 in them. It was crazy. And this was the last roll that she opened, and it had the most in it. I can't remember exactly how many, but to see my wife's excitement she's hooked. She asked if I do this all the time, could I go back and ask for more? And I said, "Listen, they'll give them to me as they get them, and I'm just very thankful that happened today." So that was a great experience that I got to share with my wife, and keep your family a part of your stacking. And it was enjoyable just to watch her react the way she reacted. So that was great, and I was just ecstatic that there was so many in there for her. So, babe, I love you. Just watching you open those tonight was awesome, and congratulations. I believe that I don't think I'm getting rid of those either, because I'm very like sentimental, if you haven't already noticed. And I'll take the rest of these back to the bank, and we will continue our journey of stacking. Now, let's get to something. You know how I am about moo cow spots, especially stuff that's on things that are supposed to be collectible and pristine, and you purchase them and you just get something that's like, what in God's, how did this happen? I don't know. Here we go again. So, everybody is familiar with this. The Batavia round. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I had to have it. So I bought it. And when I got it, I noticed something that wasn't right. But I didn't really think anything about it. And I put it away in the safe, along with everything else. Didn't touch anything. Left it the way it was. And when I went through to make sure I was getting out my Eagle stuff, I pulled it out, and what in God's name is that? And wait, if I tilt it, look at that. Look at, what is that? It looks like a schmear. A schmear? Yeah, that's right. C-Rod said a schmear. Holy schmear. So guess what? You got it. I'm going to give this puppy away to one of you. That's right. One of you are going to get this smeared up, battle-ridden Batavia round that everybody wants. But it's got some smear marks, and a little, looks like might be black powder discharge. I have no idea, but I don't, oh man. Anyway, I know one of you will appreciate it. So, here's what we're gonna do. And I'm making this up as I go, because I fly the best out of the seat of my, well, you know, however that saying goes, flying by the seat of your pants. There you go. That's it. So, we'll do a random comment picker. We'll give it 2 weeks from today. So that should be easy. It should be the 14th then. We'll close it out, and I'll do a random comment picker, and one of you can have this Batavia round with, you know, a smear mark and some black powder discharge. A little burn mark in it. That's right. A little burn mark right there. I see it. I don't know. So, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, that doesn't upset me as much anymore, because I got to have a great night watching my wife go through this. That was truly awesome. So, don't forget, if you like what you saw today, if you think, hey, that's C-Rod, he's not a bad guy, you should try watching his channel, please comment, hit the like button, make sure you're a subscriber, because in order to win this smeared up, black powdered, burned Batavia round, you're gonna have to be a subscriber. You're gonna have to like this video. and you're going to have to leave a comment. You know how it works. You got till March 14th. I hope that you're doing well out there. I hope you're having a great year. I hope you're hanging out with your family and enjoying life, because it's too short not to. I'm C-Rod. I'm out. Peace.